What's up, boys? MLB The Show 22 has finally dropped. You guys already know I'm going to be coming at you guys with a ton of tip videos on the channel. I've been posting videos on my main channel for a while. I switched this channel over to MLB, and you guys are going to be seeing daily content for MLB every single day. Got a couple tips for you guys here to go ahead and get some XP. So it's not a glitch yet because we don't know any glitches like there were last year. There's plenty of them. I will 100% let you guys know as soon as possible if there is a glitch for XP, but this is more of, I guess you could call a method, kind of, not really. We're just talking about the fast way to go and get this. This game already dropped. This game hasn't even dropped 2 hours ago at the time of this recording, and I've already got 21,000 XP, and we're making our way up to get the AL West pack, the NL West, all this different stuff, man. So I'm gonna have tons of videos on the channel for you guys, a bunch of tips and a bunch of different stuff just every single day. So if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Also, like the video. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. Just go ahead and leave a like. It helps me out a ton in the algorithm when you guys go ahead and leave a like, so I really would appreciate it if you guys would leave a like and then subscribe if you want me a little bit more happy. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But let's go ahead and talk about this here. So pretty much the easiest ways to go ahead and do it, if you guys have not already done your Babe Ruth, go ahead and get that done. Go to programs and then go to other programs and do this Babe Ruth here. It can be a little bit annoying at times, but pretty much, if I'm moving my face cam a little bit here, I'm going to do a lot of moving the face cam here. If you guys go to the missions here, you have to go ahead and knock a bunch of these out. You don't have to complete the strikeouts one, but if you can do all these different ones, you just have to get the 40 stars to go ahead and get this Babe Ruth. So the easiest way to go ahead and get this Babe Ruth here is by going and heading into the exchange and then exchanging those common players, collections, exchange all those or collect them all, and then go ahead and do the moments. So I went ahead and beat all the moments, but you don't have to necessarily do all of them, but because I didn't have to do the strikeouts, but you just have to get 40 of these here, and this is the easiest way to go ahead and do it, is just doing some of these here. So I played 2 mini seasons games, and I was able to knock all these out except for the strikeouts, which you guys might be able to knock out those strikeouts pretty easily, but I was playing that on All-Star, so I wasn't able to get all the strikeouts. But if you played it on like Veteran, you'd be able to do it pretty easily, but I just also wasn't able to get strikeouts for whatever reason there. But so let's go ahead. Once you guys go ahead and get this Babe Ruth here, you get a bunch of packs and stubs along the way. Once you guys go ahead and get that, that's a free, I believe it's 10,000. I just literally did it, but collections here, All-Star Babe Ruth, you get 10,000 XP for just going ahead and collecting them. So just go in, collect them, and you got that. You get 200 stubs, and you get 10,000 XP. So that's a huge boost to your XP there. That's a 12th of the way to getting your first AL West 90 overall player. You guys get 12 of these along the way. These couple you cannot choose, but you can choose out of these. So pretty sweet deal right there. And these are also auctionable, so pretty sweet deal right there. But do your daily moment. You have this one April 4th, and then we'll start doing them daily here. So strike out 6 batters, do not give them 3 runs. That's 1,000 XP. Right here, you can do these different moments. They're only 500 XP though, but you can do these as well. Just getting parallel XP. You can go ahead and get a bunch of different stuff here. If you have All-Star Venezuela, you can go ahead and grind this out and get 500 XP for doing that. There's a bunch of simple ways to go ahead and do some of this here. Exchange live series players, they'll get you 10,000. But really the best way to go ahead and do this is by either playing Showdown or doing the March to October. So I'm moving face cam here. March to October, if you guys don't know what March to October is, pretty much it's in the main menu here. So we'll go ahead and go out here and then go to March to October. So you can do March to October, and you pretty much just play a quick season. It's continuously simulating. It's just a faster paced season mode pretty much. And you can go ahead and get some promo XP for doing that, and you also get XP for playing those games and stuff. So you get XP for just playing games. But right here, if you take a look here, I recommend probably doing it on All-Star. If you guys are at least decent at the game, you can do it on All-Star. If not, really, you can go ahead and go Veteran to be a little bit more safe. That way you have a way better chance to win the World Series. I personally put on All-Star, but Veteran, you'll be fine, and you'll get pretty much close to the same amount of XP. You get a little bit more for Veteran or All-Star. I think Veteran's probably the best move, to be honest. So maybe losing like 6,000 XP by going on Veteran, but I think you'll probably have a lot easier of a time on Veteran. So if you were to do March to October here and you want to go this route, I'm talking about a different route in a second to go ahead and make even more XP. But so at the All-Star break, if you play on Veteran, you get 14,000 XP. If you're in the top tier and you're doing very, very well, you get 14,000. At the end of the season, you get another 14,000 if you still are playing great there. And for an LDS win or an ALDS win, you get 9,000 XP. ALCS or NLCS win, you get 17,500, and World Series win, you get 24,000. That's a ton of XP you guys get for just doing one March to October season here, and you'll be on your way for sure to getting that AL West player. Otherwise, you can do the showdown, which is what I personally like a little bit more. It just really kind of depends. If you think you're going to be good at March to October and can knock this out and win the World Series, you pretty much have to win the World Series or you won't be as efficient as doing the showdown. But because the showdown is a lot faster than March to October, but you only get 15,000 XP for beating the final boss in the showdown. But right here, if you guys go ahead and just do March to October, then and you win the World Series on this, that's going to be more efficient. So if you think you can win the World Series, then probably play March to October. But if you are good at showdown, you can do showdown and beat the final boss. I think showdown, personally, at least for me, is the better route to go ahead and take. If you guys don't know what showdown is, pretty much you want to go over here and then click this one right here. So available showdowns, you want to go featured program AL, and you guys go ahead and just draft a team here. So I'm actually going to do this right now. It costs 500 stubs to go ahead and enter, if you guys can see that right there. So, and then you have to take on the final boss in manual class A too, to go ahead and beat this. But let's go ahead and start the draft here. You can do this over and over again here. You get to pick from some of these players here. I'm personally going to go ahead and go with Mike Trout. I honestly want to use this Mike Trout, so I'm going to go ahead and go with him. But you just pretty much draft your team here. So we'll go with, really you want to go with hitters. This is going to be a quick tip. Go with hitters, but obviously this is just a pitcher round. We're just going to go with Noah Syndergaard. So we, again, don't have, let's go with Raleigh here. We want to go with huge hitters. We want power hitters. Let's go. I don't want to go with Joey Gallo, though. I'm just not good with Joey Gallo cards. No Teoscar Hernandez. I actually hit very, very well with him. There's a prospect over here, Duran. We could rock with him. Otherwise, Javier Baez. We're going to go Baez here. What else can we grab here? Let's go with Anthony Santander. I hit good with him as well. So you pretty much just want to draft your team, get good hitters. It doesn't really matter their position because the only ones where you can get eliminated, you want to have good of these too. These perks are going to be huge. I don't know. I really like clear to take off, to be honest. Significant. I think we got to go inner piece, massive contact boost with pitches down the middle. And right here, we're going to go ahead and go with, this is pretty bad. We're just going to go with the vision boost and 2 strike counts, I guess. And then you just pretty much play through this. The only ones where you can get eliminated and it's over, you have to pay again and start over, is when you lose at this boss right here and this boss right here. So you have to go ahead and beat all of this out, and you have to go ahead and do the showdown. So hopefully you guys will get the hang of this pretty much when you guys start playing this a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain, to be honest, but you get runs here, and when you get more and more runs, it helps you. It's just really hard to explain, man. I'm also recording this at like 2 in the morning right now, so it's even worse. But pretty much just play through all of these here. Don't lose. Don't lose this one, at least. But you can go ahead and grind through these. I'll have a full video going over Showdown and the best ways to go ahead and beat this, the fastest way. But you just got to go ahead and beat the final boss, and you'll get 15,000 XP towards the face of the franchise. So personally, I think Showdown is the fastest way to go ahead and do this. But you can go with March to October. If you think you can win the World Series, that's probably the more efficient way. But yeah, just go ahead and do your Babe Ruth. Go ahead and do the collections. There's going to be some more XP stuff, I'm sure, down the line. I'm sure there's going to be some glitches and stuff and different methods that will go ahead and show you guys here. But that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, man. I seriously do appreciate you guys watching. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, man, I really would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.